Alright, welcome to our lesson on verbs in Japanese and creating negative tense. So we can use this structure to create very basic sentences. And I'm going to need two types of words. An object, this could be anything. It could be a ball, it could be a food if you're eating it, it could be a type of drink, or it could be an item. Okay, and then we've got this verb at the end, which obviously we know verbs are doing words. Now we need this particle o in between the object and the verb. Remember, the verb goes at the end of the sentence and it kind of is in opposition to the way we would say it in English. So, for example, if I want to say this in English, I would put I watch a movie. Okay, it would be the other way around. I watch would come first and then your object, which was the movie, would come next. However, in Japanese, it's important to note that this is inverted. It's opposite. We put the object and then the verb with this particle in the middle. So it would be movie, I will watch. Now, I've got some examples of verbs on the side here and some examples of objects. You could pick any item as long as it kind of matches. Like, for example, you wouldn't be drinking your homework. It just wouldn't make sense. So, for example, if I wanted to say I watch a movie, I grab my object, which is movie, eiga, and I grab my watch or to see, mimasu. So I put my eiga here, eiga, then my particle o, get that in Japanese, o, and then the word to watch, mimasu. Okay, eiga o mimasu. I could do lots of different sentences. I read a magazine. Here we go. Zashi o and yomimasu. Okay, don't forget to put this o particle in the middle. Really important. Sometimes this o particle is dropped in casual speech, but make sure that you do include it in your writing. So that's the first thing to note from this lesson, is the object comes first, followed by the verb with an o in the middle. Opposite to how English works. Okay. The second thing I wanted to explain is how to change it into the negative tense. So how to say I don't watch or I don't read. All we need to do very simply is take off this su, and instead of mimasu, I'm going to add mimasen. Okay, so masu changes to masen. Masu becomes masen. Okay, so for example, tabemasen, nomimasen, mimasen, yomimasen, kakimasen, kikimasen, shimasen, renshū shimasen, benkyō shimasen, naraimasen. And this essentially becomes I won't watch a movie. Okay, so we can change our from I will watch to I won't watch. Okay, very, very easy to do in Japanese. Have a go at doing some sentences yourself and see how you go. If you wanted to increase the complexity, this is a very basic sentence. I watch a movie. Okay, we can add more information to this side of the sentence using different particles and different types of words to add more detail. One example that we've learnt so far, going back to days of the week, we put our days of the week here, followed by the particle ni. Whoops, no, not kanji ni. I want hiragana ni. Alright, and then I have my object and then verb. So this would say, on Monday, I will watch a movie. Okay, so that's one way you can increase the complexity of your sentences. Eventually, we're going to be able to say or add other information like where you do the activity or who you do the activity with. Okay, and that involves different types of words and particles, which we'll move on to shortly. All right, any questions? Let me know.